Well, hello there, good evening, and welcome. This is Strong and Sassy on your superstation Joy 99.7 FM. How's your week been? I hope it's been a good one. It's even better now, isn't it? Now that we're together. Once again, you're warmly welcome. My name is Animwaa Anim Addo, and we'll be doing this until 8 o'clock. As usual, we're live and interactive on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And our text lines are always open. I'd love for you to be interactive with us. Send me your thoughts. WhatsApp line 055-1111-997, 055-1111-997. So why don't you just save that? Joy FM WhatsApp line. Then you can actually join in any of the conversations at any time. But all right, diving straight into tonight's conversation. So last week we started talking about the soft life, and why a lot of women these days, are kind of looking for a way to a soft life, which didn't really involve a lot of hard work. So that was a very serious conversation. Tonight, we want to have a little bit of a lighter conversation, also about soft life. But so last week was really serious, and we got a glimpse into, what a very adultish soft life looks like. But tonight, we want to, go into maybe what a youngish soft life looks like. So I have Aram with me. Hi, Aram.
Hi, baby.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too. And Joy.
Hello.
Hi, Joy.
Hello.
It's Joy's first time on Joy. I couldn't resist. But we have Joy. Joy is an intern here.
National service person. She does social media and all the exciting content creation stuff. Yeah.
So thank you so much for staying after your very long day to be part of this conversation.
Yeah.
So Joy, let me start with you because it's your first time.
Mm-hmm.
So what does a soft life mean to you?
Okay. So soft life really is a life of comfort.
Okay.
Nothing stressful, nothing difficult. Yes, we know that stress from time to time, but primarily or generally we should have a comfortable life.
Okay.
Yeah, that's soft life.
So that's just so
That's
not
just
too
it.
much stress.
Not too much stress. We don't want stress over here.
You see, the thing is, right, the way Joy is describing the soft life is how I hear young people describe soft life. The description is more in the voice and the role of the soft life, we don't want any stress. It's not actually in the words. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's and you guys all do all the my daughter when she's about soft life, that's how she knows. She's like, just want the soft life, I don't want stress.
We just want soft life.
And I'm like, but you haven't said anything.
That's it. We don't want to be stressed out. She gets it.
Stress you out?
Work is
So you
one
don't want
thing.
to work.
At a certain point, we can't say we don't want to work forever. How will we get the soft life? But at a certain point, right, we don't want to work. If we had the option to not work and have a soft life, we'll take it.
Okay.
Yes.
So you, Joy, as you are here right now, so does your soft life involves what? Not having to be working here, and then so you just wake up in the morning, you have money for everything that you need, you don't have to go to work, you just go out with your friends and hang out.
For me, right, soft life will be having to work if I want to.
Okay, so you go to work when you want to.
When I want to work. So if I come to work, as a national service personnel, it's because I want to do my national service.
Okay.
If at any point in time I feel no, this is not for me, or I have the option of leaving.
Okay.
It's not like my livelihood depends on it. That's soft life for me.
Okay. So it's the pressure of making ends meet is what makes life hard.
Yes, because right now, yes, because this you're trying to do your national service, so you get a set. Then the whole issue is that the whole issue is that if you don't do it, and then maybe one day you want to work in a government institution or something, you might not get it, right? So we are thinking we are doing the national service with that in mind.
Okay.
Do you get it?
So if it's
But-
left for you alone, I can't.
Fella, we'll go and sit down. I'll not be down. I will sit down, or I'll be doing something like remote or something. Like I don't have to pick car every day and come. No, Charlie. No.
Wow.
Aibo.
Okay.
Is that true?
The description
I
is
mean,
apt.
No, wait, hold on.
Okay.
If both of you, right, you had the option, money is always coming in. Like, will you come to work?
No, we are not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Okay,
Thank
so the thing is, I don't have to come to work, so I'm able to do this as a passion because I just do one day a week. But I can do that because of hard work that has been done.
Okay.
So there's okay, there's a season for hard work. Then you get to the point where the hard work has
The
is a
harvest has
system,
come in, yeah.
or the hard work has become a system, or you've created a system where the system is working. So then
Absolutely.
you can do the things that you want.
want.
But so then based on that, my question would be, in the whole soft life conversation, I mean, for you and your friends and stuff, do you recognize the fact that the soft life is actually something that could come maybe a little bit later, depending on the kind of decisions and investments that you make
Definitely.
today?
Yeah, definitely. Because that's the whole point. Do you get it? The reason why we are picking short shorts, come to work every day, tolerating some things, everything.
Things
What
like
things?
We want to know the
Thank
things.
you. We'll talk about that another time.
Hey. Some
But-
things, okay.
Yes. But the thing is, the whole point is so that at a certain point in our lives, we don't have to stress as much.
Okay.
Do you get it? But the thing
goal.
also
Oh,
is that
okay.
if we didn't have to do all this to have like a soft life later on, we wouldn't do it.
I get
So if the soft life can be instant now,
Yes,
you
there are
would.
some people like that because over the weekend, right? I'm like some two ladies. They were basically saying one is a lawyer and she does like other things on the side. They don't have to do it. Do you get it? That's soft life. They don't have to. They can just stop, and money will still be coming in.
Yes, but then that brings us to the point Animwaa was making, because they put in all this work, all this
They
work.
haven't. No, for them, right? It wasn't work they have put in.
So who puts it in?
So
Their
maybe
parents?
their parents.
Okay. So
For that one, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, then
Uh-huh.
absolutely, because then I
Because
mean,
they are young like us. Do you get it? So
Don't
they definitely.
ask yourself with Aram. Aram is old. Aram is
Please, you are sorry.
old. She's an auntie. Don't ask.
don't do me like
don't-
that, Nancy. I am young.
I'm just please.
Look
We
at
will
my
not make you
face.
delusional. Please.
Wow.
I'm just saying. We're keeping it real. Like, okay. So Joy, please, you are on your own.
Okay, I'm hurt. But the thing is, they are young, right? So they definitely haven't put in a lot of work to say that, they could just sit down, relax, and then money will still be coming in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
from somewhere.
It's a rich kid's vibe. isn't it?
Exactly.
There's-
And you know the truth is, the soft like that people are aiming for, they are other people who that's their daily life.
that's their default.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like the life is soft.
They've
default.
not done anything, like, Charlie.
And but it's not that they've not done anything, it's because somebody has already put in the work for them.
But they
Yeah.
haven't done anything.
No, but you see, it's
But
a
they
system.
haven't done anything.
No, they may not have done anything,
That's
but
what I'm trying to say.
the work has been done for them.
So
So
somebody
that's
has to do the work.
yes. So
Yes.
at the end of the day, somebody has to do the work. You may be putting in the work for your child to have soft life as a default. Fortunately, unfortunately, maybe for us, the work has not been done, so we have to do the work.
Yeah.
But I feel like, in as much as the bigger question should be the life that you want, at what cost do you want it? That's what we don't talk about most of the time, and it's even scarier for young people, because I have a friend of mine whose flatmate is a stay-at-home girlfriend.
Wow.
We are living in an era where people are bragging about dating fraud boys, or me, I like to date, because of the life that they want to live. So they don't want to go to work. They just want to be at home and chill. What we as adults, since I've been put in the adult category and I identify as a Gen Z in a millennial's body, but whatever. Like, a housewife could be living a soft life, but there could be a housewife who is not living the soft life because of the kind of person that she's married to. Somebody's husband has enough money to even pay her for just being at home. Somebody's husband too doesn't have money, but he just wants, when he sees the stress they are stressing, taking torture and all that, it's like, madam, just sit at home. So at the end of the day, the work has been put in one way or the other. But if you're trying to, if you're a young person or you're like me, you're trying to live a soft life that you haven't worked for, it's going to cost you something. And the question is, at what cost?
So the alternative or the other side of that is, I know last week we talked about it a little bit. You know, people sort of thought that, okay, you're dating a rich guy, you're married to a da-da-da. And then we kind of be like, oh, you know, but that's not really work, but they're not. But it's actually, like you said, it's coming at some
cost.
The cost that they are paying is not the cost you are paying, doesn't mean it's no work.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, I mean, wives will tell you that, listen, you have to go drop the kids at work, at school, then you have to come home, you have to clean, you have to do, then they'll come back, and it's a full-time job.
It's not even that part. It's not even that part, because those things are almost like responsibilities. You have to drop your kids at home. You have to. The thing that scares me, and maybe from what I have seen with women, maybe more my age, who are dating rich men for the soft life, is that there are some very particular fetishes that men are able to express when they are the ones who are paying for everything.
I mean,
so aside from the responsibilities of dropping the kids and making sure there's food, there's all sorts of things that come up which we cannot talk about at 7:00.
Yes, we can. It's too early for that.
No, do you know what I mean? And yet I feel like we don't talk about those things enough.
I'll give you an example, right? For me,
7:00 appropriate example.
Yes, I would do a okay. One of the reasons why. I mean, it's not like I don't want a soft life. I mean, look at me. I'm dead, drop gorgeous. Right? But
wow. Okay.
Nothing comes for free. Nobody is dashing money anywhere. So like you rightly said, there will be things that people will ask of you. And for me, I'm someone who is very particular about my time as an individual. I like to control my time. So just imagine, because I want to live a soft life, now I'm on somebody's time and then they are like summoning me like, yo, come show up here at this time.
Wear this, don't wear this. Just like this, don't just do your hair like
this.
Do it. When we go here, don't talk. It depends on your goal, right? Thank you.
If you don't mind, like
I mind.
For you mind. That's why you're doing the hard work.
That's why you're doing the hard work.
That's why you're doing the hard work. But for the people that don't mind, they don't care. Come to this place where they don't mind. Their goal, their focus, their vision.
They have
soft life. Do you understand?
So the price of the soft life is where this, where that.
Don't care about it. Oh, it's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah. Do you get?
I get. This is where my age is showing.
It's not an age thing. It's actually not an age thing. It's a mindset thing. Because there are people, I know people my age who they'll show up. I mean, wear white, I'll wear. When we go here, don't talk, I don't talk. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, these are the things I don't want you to do. Don't talk when we go out, or don't do this. Don't argue with me in public. Don't do this. Don't do that. He's bought a house for you. He's bought you a car. Every 3 months, you're either going to Spain or France or Italy. You have the latest Hermes. You have $15,000 in your account every month.
The scary thing about those things too is how, and I've seen that. I mean, I can't talk about that, but of how there are people who these things have been taken away from them because of the breakdown of the relationship, and it wasn't nice.
There was what?
So they should be smart. You know that nothing is like
last forever.
So once you enter that, since your goal is soft life, once you enter that position of the soft life attainment and what, please start doing things on the side. If you have to save money, if you have to, so that it doesn't really.
So, let me tell you a funny story, right? So I had this friend who was dating this really rich guy, and he wanted her to come, I think it was to the US or something, for holidays. So he sent her money for a first class ticket, which is maybe 3, 4 times, 5 times the price of a regular economy ticket, right? So she puts the money in her pockets and buys economy, right? So that she can save the rest. So she was being smart. So she gets on the flight. She's at the back. Not even like premium economy, like economy. Not knowing the guy had come, so it was like he was come to surprise her. He's looking for her in first class.
Can't find it.
Can't find her.
No.
Goes to business. Can't
Can't
find
find
her. Goes to premium economy.
Aibo.
Can't find her.
Wait.
She's sitting at the
You
back
know
of the
this
plane.
is not always the case. It's not always the case that they'll catch you that you're saving the money.
No, I know.
Uh-huh.
No.
It's
Of
not
course
always.
not.
And
I mean, but
I know some situations because they want you to be dependent on them. They wouldn't give you the money, but
buy
they'll
the
always
tickets.
buy you stuff. So those things can always be converted into cash when you need it. If the relationship is no
Meanwhile,
longer
you can just
there.
work and earn your own money and do whatever you
the
want
question
with it.
is,
Work that
how
you're
much
talking
work
about
will
is-
you do?
I'm just saying, but you see,
How long have you been working?
wait,
Madam,
wait.
How
let
long
me
have you been working?
let me ask you a question. One Hermes bag, let's say 35,000 pounds, right? You're dating somebody who gives you 3 a year. That's 105,000 pounds.
Then
And
how
apparently
long will you
Hermes
work?
doesn't depreciate; it appreciates. What work
Will you
are
do
you going
to
to
get
do
this
right
thing
now
in
to
1
get
year?
105,000?
Let's all be calming down.
We are calm.
We are just asking you the question.
At the end of the day, the point of this conversation is how much is this life you want costing you?
Don't
No.
come and set
Let's-
the points for us.
I need to.
You cannot tell us what to do.
Last week we had a very serious conversation.
Yes.
on
So
this
we're
point.
talking about that. I mean, if you know,
This
let's-
week we are talking
let's
about
be
the
do-
other side.
Charlie,
you know what? Somebody said this year that it's all about you need to be a little bit delusional. So it looks like I need to step into the
Please,
delulu with you.
no,
guys.
no. We are not being delusional. See, relax.
Do you know what people are doing to keep up with this soft life? You see, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. We can.
to you.
No,
It's 7 o'clock. I'm still here. National service personnel.
we. What are you talking about?
I'm supposed to be at home.
You
you
would
know my
rather be
clothes?
somewhere.
Do you know my clothes down here? Please. So if someone said they don't want this life and they want to, Masa, leave them and let them do what is your own. Is it disturbing you? Oh.
Wow.
Animwaa, please don't let Joy come on this show.
No, Joy is
No.
perfect for this.
No,
Joy
you
is
see,
perfect for this
hold on.
conversation.
The thing is, it's not mind your business.
I mean, hey, I
Do
mean,
you get it?
I stay minding my business.
Exactly. Mind your
So-
business. It's not affecting you. It's not affecting your daughter. It's not affecting your son. Mind your
Wow.
business.
And you know, I'm one of those people that says that if you can't do what they are doing, don't envy what they have. That's one of my
Yeah.
principles, and I go by that. To be honest, like, you at the end of the day, this is your life. I always say the name on your life is Joy. The name on my life is my life. Animwaa's name is on her life. Like, I mean, do what you want to do with your
Yeah.
life. So far as you're comfortable with the price that you're paying for the life that you're living, do you?
So-
The thing I always say is, if my mother and God are not mad, I'm doing it. So.
Oh, yeah, my mama
and-
gonna
but
be
some
mad.
Some people don't. It's not their mother and God. It's myself. So if they don't have a problem with it,
With doing it, then.
then
I mean,
Let
looking
me
back,
ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys. So there was a TikTok. Somebody TikToked something, and somebody was the guy was asking people questions. So there was this old Jamaican lady, and the guy asked her that, like, what advice would you give to women in general? And she said, men will generally break your heart. It's better for your heart to be broken in a 5-star hotel in a foreign country, chilling, than it is to be in a council flat somewhere. He leaves you broke, you can't look after the kids, da 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 da. So again, the point is that if in the end relationships are hard, right? If in the end chances of you getting hurt are high,
rich.
should you consider the kind of comfort that a relationship brings, as opposed to this thing that, of course, it's a good thing that women have now, you know, to be ambitious, to prove that we can, da 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 da. But should we also consider comfort? Like, is there a part in us where it's okay to
Yes.
want
Yes,
the soft
definitely.
life?
I mean, it's for me, it's a balance, right? And there's everybody and how they choose. I know a couple of people that are in marriage of conveniences. I have a very good friend of mine who was in a marriage of convenience to a point where it was no longer convenient for her, so she got to get a divorce and then pick up back her life and start all over again, right? But when she was married to this person, she was living her best life. It's like being flown out back then when you like being flown out every holiday out of the country, living the best life. The question is, there is always a price to pay, and we've said that some of these things that we know in real life are prices people are paying, are things that we cannot talk about on this show. So at the end of the day, you have to pick your battle. Like we said, people will ask things of you in recompense for this life. If you're able to pay it, you can do that. I know people who work 8 to 5 and are dating other people who there's that balance. So if this thing falls, they still have a job. And there are people who are also solely depending on this man or these men to have this life that you want. And I like the point she made that if your mom, I mean, we all have those people that we hold in high esteem, right? So if your mom are not mad about it, God ain't mad about it. I mean, God will definitely have something to say about it. So let's just leave him out of it. And then you yourself.
I mean, he might not. What if he gave you somebody who gives you a soft life?
Fine. So let's just say God, I mean, let's step into Dululu. God ain't mad about it.
Why are we? Why
I
is
don't know why
different?
that
delusional.
she's making the point like, definitely, if someone is going to give you soft life, he's going to ask for your life. He's going to send you to a juju man. I don't think it's always the case that you give something that you are not comfortable giving.
I mean, is and I asked this question
I
last
don't
week.
think
Are
it's
we
always the
saying that
case.
we don't deserve?
No, people glorify struggle too much.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
It. If being comfortable is
So why don't you have a
perfectly
soft
fine.
life?
If I could, I would.
I mean, you look good to me. So what? Because
Hold
you're
on.
making it sound like people are going around giving people soft life for free and they're not taking it.
I'm trying to say that I don't think, right, that it's always the case that if someone gives you a soft life, that person is going to ask for something
So
that
they
they're
just-
not comfortable with.
No, so for example, let's say Joy has been on the show tonight. Somebody is driving, listening to her. A nice Anthony Joshua is in town, right? I mean, hey, shout outs right there. You know, let me shoot my shot. Anyway, Anthony Joshua is in town, right? He's not that old. I think late 20s, early 30s or whatever. Joy is early 20s. Let's say he's listening to the show. He's like, oh, that girl, you know, I like her vibe. You know, he goes on Facebook. He looks it up. Oh, yeah, Chale, you know, she's my spec. No, I mean the show.
We're in the
on Facebook.
Dululu. Let's go.
We're not in the Dululu.
We are in the
No.
Okay.
Let's say he goes on Facebook Live. He watches. He's like, oh, Joy is cute, you know. So he calls. He tells Sharaf, you know, Charlie Howard, and Sharaf by Sharaf, I mean Muhammad, you know, tells Sharaf, yo, bro, you know, no, but really, if Anthony Joshua wanted to find somebody at Joy, would it not be through Sharaf?
Okay, let's
Exactly.
go.
So then Sharaf is like, oh yeah, my guy did Evans, you know, yeah, okay, oh Evans, Charlie, some show Wednesday after evening, there was a girl on it. Evans comes in like, Joy, oh Charlie, Sharaf wants your number, Anthony Joshua. Tomorrow by this time, Joy could be having dinner with Anthony Joshua and moving pick, right? No. You see, you people are not. Let me finish my story. So anyway,
If you want it, you can go to where right
I'm manifesting it for you. You agree with me. You're fighting with me. Yo, that's why you are here suffering. Anyway, tomorrow by this time, Joy could be having dinner with Anthony Joshua at Moving Pick. And he falls in love. No motive. No, there's nothing beyond. I am completely taken by this stunning young lady with a bright mind. And they start a relationship. It might be long distance or whatever for a while. He's like, you know, babe, do you want to move to London? You know, Joy is like, I mean, why not? I can content create anywhere. You know, so she moves to London. It's love. But he's giving her the soft life. Why do we make that kind of love, you know, something that is bad or something that we shouldn't aspire for? I don't want my daughter.
It's not possible.
I don't want my daughter to marry a poor man. Oh.
Who is saying that you're
I'm saying, because like Joy said, sometimes in these are conversations, the flip side of it is that we are glorifying, you know, the suffering. As soon as you are with somebody, for example, Despite Son, I'm sure his wife has a soft life. They are in love.
Yes.
I mean, whether they
That's
are or
the
not.
wife.
Or something.
But we didn't say it is not wife.
No.
Side chicks or something. We said soft life.
You guys pick a struggle Okay,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can't keep going up and down. I'm not disagreeing with any of these things you're saying. Maybe I should rephrase my point again.
Rephrase your point.
What you're
again.
saying is correctly right. You can be in love with somebody
You
and be
can.
living a soft life. That is
Exactly.
amazing. In fact, when we all fantasize and we dream and the hopes and dreams we have,
Should we not strive to be with high value men? Should we not
We
strive to be with
should,
people who make our
absolutely.
lives
And even
better?
the soft life doesn't have to come like to a man. It's not always like, oh, a relationship. This person is in love.
I told her
with
to
me.
take us on a trip. Where's the soft life?
I'm not paying for your soft life. You see? I'm enjoying my soft life.
You
by
see?
She will
myself.
not pay for yours.
You
She'll
said
pay for
it's
someone
not just
else.
men.
Hold on. Hold on.
People are stressing me out.
Right now, I don't want to put my life. But the thing is, it's not always a guy that's going to sponsor your soft life.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's true.
God will bless you.
Bless her.
Bless you so much that your girlfriends can do, like, it's not always one person. Maybe one person gets you this all the time. One person does, this person takes you on trips. You are still
Me, I want to be that girlfriend for my friends. I want to have like make enough money to like just be going around with my friends.
You get the point. If you have like all that money, you would sponsor your friends, or like you would make them have a good time. Is it at
Absolutely.
the cost of something?
No, because they are
But-
my friends.
Exactly, but they are living the soft life.
Yes, through me.
That's so. It's not always like a guy. It's not
Okay.
always a relationship. It's
And
not
even when
always
it's a
love.
relationship, it's not always bad.
I mean, if I'm dating somebody that's rich, all my friends, we gonna be chilling on the yacht because we're gonna have a good time.
That's some people will advise that if you're dating somebody who is rich, don't your witches. They're your friends that are witches.
No, my
By the
friends
time
are no
you're like-
witches.
Well, you never know until there's the soft
Yeah,
life.
I mean,
But okay.
that's
So this was like on the lighter note.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make the point that there should be balance. I think the main concern when it comes to soft life is a certain unrealistic expectation of life. I think that's what the concern is, especially
Yeah.
for younger people. So, but the question I want to ask, Joy, is that why is it okay? I was watching a video, right? I think the girl was shot by her boyfriend.
Oh.
I think so.
oh,
yes.
okay, that was a trending thing.
That was yeah. And it had to do with this whole dating I'm not sure of the details, but I think it was dating a fraud boy, something like that, and then it got into all of that. So our fear is that in pursuit of a certain lifestyle, girls especially are not making the right decisions. Should we start having conversations about the right paths to a soft life which don't include hard work? Must the conversation, because last week we talked about the soft life through hard work. Is there an alternative for a soft life that doesn't involve hard work?
What is the alternative?
Yeah, like I'm lost.
How are you lost?
I'm lost.
So, for example, you want a soft life, right? You're beautiful. You're a beautiful woman. You decide that, okay, I'm going to put myself out there for a particular kind of guy, but I'm going to be specific. So I'm not going to, put myself out there for a fraud boy or a Sakawa boy or a this one. I want this kind of person who is at this level, is at this, is at this. It takes brains, it takes strategy to get a certain kind of man to settle down with you. Is that a bad thing?
It's
No.
not. It's a preference.
It's not.
But then what begs the question right now is, if we're going to be logical, which I try to be most of the time, let's use Joy as an example. She's young. Who else are we going to use? You're young. You're 20-something. How many 20-somethings do you know? Either they are born rich, because all the people that are your age when they are doing their national service like you.
No, not all of them.
She meant apart from those who were born rich and don't have to.
Yeah, not all of them.
What are they
What
doing?
are they doing?
Because if he's working like I'm working, he can't give you the soft life with the money that he's earning.
No, some of them are just traveling and doing.
With
what they want.
where did they get their money from?
That one, I don't know.
You see, and that's the issue. People are following people who have wealth that they don't know. They don't care where the source of the wealth is. It's about, like you're saying, unrealistic expectations of the fact that everything that I want, the guy is buying.
Do you remember, I think it was about 2 years ago or so, when this whole, I don't remember exactly, something porta poop the whole pooping thing.
Yes, about people going to Dubai and all kinds of things happening to them.
Yeah, people going to foreign countries.
Yes.
And, doing all sorts of things which included, eating and of all these things.
Yes.
And then they would come back and portray a certain lifestyle. So I think those are our fears, right? That you are chasing a soft life without knowing. Because your friend, like you said, your friend might be going somewhere like, oh, let's go. And you go there and it's, 6 men and a dog, right?
All because... And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's right. She's saying, I don't care what he does. Because I'm asking you, where is the source? Ideally and logically, if the person is not from money, if the person is in your age range, like I'm saying, like you, he just finished school, he's doing your national service. So your options are people who are way older than you, who have already put in their work. So they are earning and can afford to date someone like you and give you what you need because he's making that money so he can afford to give you the things that look like luxury to you. He's already put in the work. So it's either that or you go and get a fraud guy.
Another thing that really irks me is the fact that most of the men who are supplying this soft life to the younger girls are married men.
Yes.
And the thing about married men is that for a lot of them, their wives have put in a lot of work for them to become.
She should be getting that money that you're getting.
And he's diverting funds. The fear is not the diverting funds. The problem is if the wife is on Alpha Hour or NSPPD. Or say like if it is my husband and you're chopping his money, know that you don't have a future. Your children don't have a future. Your grandchildren don't have a future. You are
dead because there's nobody who is hula by or by head. Do you understand? Because
there's a lot of freedom in not having anybody hula balaying on your head. So I mean there's the spiritual implications of that as well.
And so like you really said, let's be honest. And even if we're being honest, even the people who are in this category of enjoying stuff, I've had someone tell me things that she does, places that she goes to fortify herself.
Of course.
There are people who are selling things on the internet that this one, if you mix it and you do it like this, if you wash your all these things are happening. So
but it's not and that from Sao.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying, she's beautiful like me. And why is she not because even people her age are enjoying their life. The things that they are doing this thing comes at a cost because nobody in their right mind. I mean, yes, sometimes God will favor you. People will give you things and stuff like that. But wouldn't it be more beautiful that you're working from your national service, you get retained, you do such a good job, you are doing content and stuff. These days you can work remotely, your TikTok hires you, or someone hires you, and you're at this young age, you're making that much money. It's to wait, let me finish. To give you that life as compared to somebody funding your life. So this person owns you. You don't know what the person's source of money is. The person is somebody's husband and their wife on top is raining fire on your head. Would you rather that in the name of living a life you want to portray? Or you want to sleep peacefully, wake up, go get your bag and live your best life?
You realize that we are all different people. We all have different values, morals, everything. Of course. So for you, working hard is the beautiful thing. For someone, they don't mind that someone's wife is praying on their head.
So
because they've gone
to see some babalawo somewhere that is protecting them. They know that.
And the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's fine. But you have to realize that not everybody thinks the way that you think. What might be beautiful to you is not to someone else. Exactly. So that's the point I'm trying to make here. If someone thinks, oh, hard work is not for me, what they are doing is even hard work. I don't even know. Yes, it's hard work. Sleeping with someone's husband, all those things, it's still work. It's a lot of work.
It's still work.
Yes, but
it's actually not easy work, to be honest.
Yes. So right now, if someone thinks that coming to multimedia to come and do something is beautiful, someone else thinks going to sleep with someone's husband, then the wife will enter the room and then you jump from the window, and that one too is beautiful for her.
Drama.
Yes, maybe right now it's beautiful for her. Maybe one day it will dawn on her that, oh no, I shouldn't have done this. But in the moment, that's what she likes. Do you get it?
Then do you? I'm not.
So
yeah.
You've
Thank
given
you.
up, eh? Thank you, Joy. Thank you. Let me take some of the messages. I want to open the phone lines briefly. 0302. I was going to, last week I gave ECG's number. It says 0302 611 611. That's the ECG hotline. If your lights go off, 0302 611 611. But if you want to call us here at Joy, 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. I was going to say, if Anthony Joshua is listening and he calls, you people should please let him come through before anybody else. Okay, I have to meet him before he leaves town. So somebody needs to make it. No, we.
Oh, now you don't want to go with me?
No, please.
Wow.
Somebody should make it happen for me. I want to meet AJ. Okay, so Francis says, good evening. I'm enjoying your show. Where from this deceptive notion that there is a soft life under the sun? Putting the brain to reason through hard thinking to get something and live a life is health to the body. Do we know that life itself is health? Which without a drill of some sort, one could develop a health condition. No wonder women are the most plagued with health issues. Wow, Francis. Okay, because they want a soft life. Nana Kwesi is on the phone lines. Hi.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, Nana Kwesi. How are you?
I'm okay. You?
Okay, what's on your mind?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with anyone wanting a soft life, except that we find ourselves in a jurisdiction whereby when it comes to women, the practice is that somebody is supposed to be responsible for the soft life that they want. So a lot of them walk about feeling entitled. They want a certain kind of life, but they are not really ready to work so that they can afford the kind of life that they want. They are looking for the next man who has, so they can get the kind of life that they want. I can't count how many times that I've heard adults tell other women that life and I wonder, why don't you tell this woman, this grown adult woman, to work for the life that they want? The Anthony Joshua example you give, perfect, but you see, there's two differences. There's the woman who is walking about wanting a certain life, who's not doing anything. And there's the one that, this is the life that I want, and I'm working towards that. And Miss Anthony Joshua, and fast track that life, and adapt to it for that person. So you see the difference. I work hard for myself, okay? I work very hard. And I get people who always say, they meet me and say, hey, what do I do? That's your man, bro. And I ask them, but who told you that I want to marry and even have children? And then they will ask me, and so why are you working hard? I say, I'm working hard for myself myself.
Yeah.
I want the soft life too. That is why I'm working hard, so that I'll be able to afford the kind of life that I want for myself.
Yourself, yeah.
If somebody finally comes into the picture, only benefit from the life that I want for myself. And it's not definitely going to be somebody who is just sitting there saying, I want a soft life, but she's not doing anything about that. Waiting for me to come and elevate her for what? We all came on this earth, blank slate. If you are fortunate, you find yourself in a family where the system is already there. You follow it, the success fast tracks for you. Some of us, we have to work ground up. So if you don't understand this as a human being and work towards the life that you want, and you are looking out that, oh, me, Kwesi, I should work hard so that you're a human being who be my message. You don't think that working, oh, anymore, see, it's what you know why our ladies are into so many crazy things just to have a certain kind of life. But the idea of doing something actually to end our life on it, they don't subscribe. A lot of them do not subscribe to it.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they do these whole crazy things? And it's worrying. It's worrying, honestly. That's why they do all sort of crazy things. If you are fortunate and you meet someone, a Nipaneya, hallelujah. Wow. Okay, Nipaneya, hallelujah, and he's giving you that kind of hallelujah. And you go and meet someone who is crazy. You say you want to be you want to suffer in Dubai. Maybe you suffer in Dubai, but you
yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they say that thing. Me when I hear that, see, I cry. I cry because
We are playing with life. Yeah, the Nipa, not like I think the LIVEO. As a Nipa Kwanankasankasano, we are playing with it. When somebody say, I will want to someone in a BMW, matter. You are playing that one life then I want.
BMW.
Yes,
Yeah,
you,
I totally get it.
you are playing with it and you think it's funny. So the person is being abused in whatever form. They say, so far as I'm flying Paris, one day
Yeah.
okay, that is what we are encouraging. But anyway, at the end of the day, the way the life is going, as a woman today, see, it's changing tomorrow. When I have children, my girls are not going to be great, feeling entitled to some man's money. Okay, they are going to work hard for their own life. My boys too will understand that a woman having money is not an issue. In fact, they are not entitled to them. Being a man, you don't make you entitled to money. The woman too is entitled. It is all working on energy. I don't feel threatened.
That's a good.
Do you understand?
That's a good one.
That is where we are going. So a time is going to come. If you're a woman, that's a woman pay brabim bar. Why you see how you suffer? When you price the priceless, you will get a buyer who will do with it as they please.
Hey,
Ayo.
Nana, yo, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was Nana Kwesi. We have Nana Okujidom on the line. Another Nana. Hi, Nana.
Hi, Animwaa.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good too. So, what's on your mind?
A lot, but I'll make
please
it
go
quick.
ahead. Why?
I listened to your young lady, and they're making a lot of sense to some extent. But my question is, what is a soft life? One of them made an attempt to give a definition or try to put some kind of explanation to what it is. But there is no single definition of what a soft life is. What may be soft for you may be not be soft for someone. And that is what the last speaker made mention, that even to date somebody's husband is not a soft life. But you go through a lot of scheming and planning, and before you execute whatever the agenda you want to execute. So there's nothing like soft. Again, is there a sustainable soft life? Whatever you or someone consider it today as a soft life may not be sustainable after 5, 10, 20 years. So assuming that your parents has even made a lot of money for you as a child, to be comfortable. After first degree, second degree, you get married or you don't, whatever path you decide to choose. How much is that worth accumulated by your parents to be able to make you to live a soft life? So, for the few questions I want to put across for our your panelists to consider that there is no soft life that are sustainable. If you don't want to work, or you feel like in early submissions, I heard one of them saying that he wished that even national service, you prefer, you come and then at any point that you want to stop, you stop and then you go. There's nothing like that. We live under the sun with rules and regulations. Even the soft life you want to live, there might be some kind of rules. If you have a lot of money in your account, how much are you supposed to spend in a day that you are not supposed to spend more than that? It's even a rule. If you want to fly outside Ghana and you choose a kind of aircraft or airline, there are rules and regulations governing that. So there's nothing like soft. As much as you are under certain kind of definition of rules, a set of regulations, it will not be that easy or that soft for you. So we should consider that what we think is a soft might not necessarily be a soft in nature. Thank you very much, anyone.
Oh, thank you so much for that. He was asking questions, but I'll come to you guys. But let me just finish with the messages. Kwesi says there's no problem with anyone wanting a soft life. The issue is the conditioning through the various belief practices of one being responsible for another's soft life. A lot of people want it, but don't want to work to afford the life they yearn for. Big miseducation passed on to generations. Yahaya says there are levels to the soft life. Some are too expensive to be for free. Some are normal. Why can't I chill at Royal Senchi for a week if I can? That will cost you about 24,000 CDs or so. So 24,000 CDs, 9% treasury bills in 3 months, the money will still be there. That's somebody's rent for. Yeah, I mean, also it doesn't take Despite's son or Mohammed's son to live a soft life. Oh yeah, no, of course, those were just examples I was giving, and I didn't use Mohammed's son as a soft life. I used him as he should tell Anthony Joshua to call me. Let's be very specific about assignments. Okay. I think we're almost done. So this guy said something which I think I possibly want to talk about next week. He said he will teach his sons that a woman having money is not a bad thing.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to preempt the conversation, even though I'm tempted to. But over the past few weeks, I've realized that when a woman has money, it's a bit of a problem, especially for some men. So maybe we'll have that conversation next week. But let's finish up. So I guess closing thoughts. What would you do, Joy? You tell me, right? Within the boundaries of your mother and God, what would you do for a soft life?
Me.
You.
Personally.
You said
Like
you.
me.
Them personally. Yes, you, Joy, you.
So, fortunately or unfortunately, my mother has
just worried you.
because of the way she has trained me, even when she's not there or like in her absence, really, there are certain things that I still cannot bring myself to do. But that's me. Other people don't mind.
Madam, I said you.
So
Within
for me,
the
I don't have
boundaries.
any other option than to work. Like
So all this work that you were making.
No, I'm
she was
I'm
making
speaking
a
from a
point
general
for-
perspective. I'm not here to talk about myself. Do you get it? I'm speaking on the behalf of other people.
Thank
that
you for
couldn't
being
make it
here.
here.
Right?
Yes.
We are very grateful
see,
for your being
I've-
here to
I've-
speak for them.
It's the
Thank
Dululu
you.
for me, but
It's not.
It's really not. I
It
agree
happens.
with
You
Joy,
know
Joy.
this is.
Aram, stop stealing Joy's focus.
Stop it. You see, all the
Joy
things
is
I
like
have
my
said
favorite
here,
human being right now. Please. Nobody should come for her.
all the things I've said here, as
They are
surprising as it may sound to you, there's nothing new under the sun. It happens. Right? It might not be happening for me or people in my close circle, but it happens. I believe that. Thank you.
So what will you do for the soft
That's
life?
me. I said I
You
don't have
to
any
work.
choice.
You have to work
That's
hard.
work. I've said it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to work hard. And maybe one day I've worked hard. Like
Or
I
maybe
just-
tomorrow evening by now you're having dinner. You party. If AJ calls me, I'll call you.
oh, so you should come.
You don't want the soft life. We want the
Yes,
we
we
want the soft
want.
life. So Joy, will
want to work
tomorrow
hard.
move and pick. Sharaf, please. That's your assignment. Aram, what would you do for the soft life?
Work
You do what?
work hard
Hard
and
work.
myself. Like I think that. I mean, I'm speaking for the people who are doing the best that they can. I think that creating the life that you want is within your means. Would it take some time? Yes. Would it take some work? Yes. But if you're someone who wants to sleep peacefully at night, like I do, there's nobody praying on your head. There's nobody doing anything to you. You're sleeping in peace, which is everything. Because trust me, the life that you want is within your reach. If you continue to live within your means, with the help of God, things will work out.
The way
for
you've
you.
explained it, Mika, I don't even want that life. The way you've explained
But
it.
if you
Yeah,
want
with the help
to,
of God,
so-
meaning that there's a possibility.
Yes.
listen. But the life that you want to live, that you know that you can. You see the way someone said there are some soft life that are too expensive for you
the
to
soft
And
life
she
live.
also
is
said there are
relative.
some soft lives that
That are normal. So create
Mm.
what is within your means. And if you find somebody who is coming to give you something for free to by all
Take it.
means,
Okay.
take it.
She that she's saying this, if you had the option to not work, but you
I'll
have
be
this-
bored. That's the thing. I
Yeah,
will
so-
be
Yeah,
bored.
but then you're working not because you have to, so you
Yeah,
could
but
follow your
yeah.
passions.
Like you want to.
You could be
Yes.
translating, French for Anthony Joshua.
That's still soft life.
Anyway, at the end, as this show is ending, Sharaf Mahama, do the needful. I have to meet Anthony Joshua before he leaves town. My name is Animwaa Anim Addo. This has been Strong and Sassy, and we're praying for the soft life for you and for ourselves. May God bless us all. All right, then, stay safe out there and see you next week.